Hey gals, welcome to Binge Free Bestie, the podcast where we ditch the diets, break free from binge eating, and build a safe and empowered relationship with our bodies. I'm your host, Nick Carberia, a registered therapist who totally gets it. Binge eating and body image struggles? Yep, I've been there, done that, and I've got the therapy bills to prove it. But here's the good news, bestie. I've recovered and I'm here to help you to do the same. This potty is all about real, evidence-based strategies from my therapy practice, plus down-to-earth, relatable girl talk with me and some of my amazing besties and other experts who have their own stories, tips, and tricks to share with you. So, whether you're tired of the diet cycle, ready to ditch the shame spiral, or just want to feel more confident in your own skin, then you've come to the right place. It's time to get real about food freedom, body acceptance, self-care, and building a life you truly love. Let's get into it, besties. Hey besties, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Nick, and today's episode is not going to be your usual one. This is a personal episode, this is raw, and this is so absolutely surreal to be sharing this. So last week, something happened that I honestly could never have fully imagined, although I did imagine it, but not quite like this. So last Thursday, I woke up to a whole heap of notifications on Instagram, and I thought, that's out of the norm. I had a look, and it was just congratulations, oh my god, you did it. All these really affirming, excited messages, and I thought, holy crap, I think I have possibly won or been one of the top winners or something in this business challenge that I had been taking part in over the past 30 days. And so I was shaking, I started getting hot, and I opened up the announcement video, and there it was, a video saying that I have been selected as the global Stan Stephen Chan. Oh my god, the winner of the Stephen Stan Store challenge. So this was a challenge that ran throughout June, and there was 16,000 people who entered it. So 16,000 people from around the world entered their businesses in this challenge, or their hobbies or their passions. And what we all did was we competed to win this grand prize, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But essentially, I saw it come up on a Facebook ad when I was on holiday, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to enter that. I had this intuitive gut feeling that I was meant to enter myself in this thing, and that actually, why could it not be me? Why couldn't I be the winner? I knew there'd be heaps of people entering it because it was run by Stephen Bartlett. And if you know him, he is the guy behind Diary of a CEO. He is on Shark Tank UK. He has got the top business podcast in Europe. So he's a big guy, he's a big player. And I knew that, lots of people follow him. It's almost like a cult-like following. And yeah, I had followed him too, and I love listening to podcasts about how to grow your business. And so he popped up saying, hey, I've just invested in something called Stan Store, which is a platform where you can host digital products. And I thought I could move my online course, The Breakup, onto this platform and just give it a go and see if I could possibly win. So I won, guys. I freaking won. So out of 16,000 entrants, Binge Free Bestie was chosen as the number one winner in this. And the way that I achieved that was I showed up consistently. I worked day and night, literally until falling asleep on the computer. I showed up on my socials. I posted every day. Relentlessly, I really laser focused on my mission, which is to serve women around the world and to empower them to heal their relationship with food and eating, and to end the binge eating cycle and ditch diets. And I'm so sure that what I'm doing is amazing, and I'm so sure, and I just knew that The Breakup, my program, was good. And I just felt in my gut that I could do this and that Stephen would possibly, see my dedication and see the value behind what I'm creating here at Binge Free Bestie. And he did. He actually did. And so what this means is that Binge Free Bestie is now going to be invested in, supported, and mentored by none other than Stephen Bartlett. So, yes, that's Stephen Bartlett. Diary of a CEO, Stephen Bartlett. And he's one of the most influential voices in business today. So, honestly, I am still just trying to process it all. This competition, the investment means that I can expand Binge Free Bestie beyond what I ever really thought was possible. However, anything's possible. And I've always had that underlying belief, because I'm just so passionate about what I'm doing, that I just felt like, why not me? Why can't I be the one to champion this cause? Why can't I be the woman to start raising awareness of binge and emotional eating and put it on a global platform and get people talking? And let's normalize the fact that there are women like me, like you, who have and are struggling with our relationship with food. And the more that we talk about it, the more that we can help to eradicate that shame that so often sits with binge eating. And actually, that shame and that guilt is the thing that allows it to continue thriving. So I am just feeling still way up in the stratosphere, to be honest. I'm really trying to ground myself. I've been trying not to overwhelm myself the last week. I've been doing lots of beach walks, lots of journaling, lots of EFT tapping. I've been doing just some really deep reflective work because I want to do this right, and I want to make sure that I make the most of this opportunity for our community, for our global community of besties. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys today, is that this happened. It is real. It is legit. I still can't quite believe it, but one of the most incredible entrepreneurs on the planet today is going to begin mentoring me. I'm heading over to London very soon to meet him, to go behind the scenes of Diary of a CEO, and to talk about how we can take Binge Free Bestie and my mission of empowering women to heal their relationship with food and eating, how we can take this to the next level. And I know in my gut that this is happening. This is actually happening. So I'm feeling so much gratitude. I'm feeling a little bit out of my body still, so I need to do a little bit more work in grounding myself. It's mainly gratitude. It's a bit of fear. I'm a bit nervous, for sure. I'm feeling a lot of pride in allowing myself to feel that. As we know, in New Zealand, and same as in Australia, tall poppy syndrome is a thing. And we are a nation and part of our culture where, if you are sharing a win, it can be seen as gloating or bragging, and people can try to cut you down. So I am trying to sit in that space of being proud of myself. Obviously, I want to stay humble, but I'm also not going to let that kind of toxic part of Kiwi culture seep in and keep me from embracing this and keep me from making the most of this opportunity to make maximum impact in the world. So this journey that I've been on with Binge Free Bestie and creating the breakup and supporting women who have felt alone and ashamed in their struggles with food and body image, it has been my mission and my calling, but it's also been really hard. Like, there's been lots of, every day is a late night. I wake up and I'm straight into work, and I work all night. I know I don't have great boundaries and I need to work on that. But yeah, I have late nights every night for the past 18 months. Lots of moments of self-doubt. launches that have absolutely flopped. I've been learning tech that I haven't understood, really trying to embrace AI, doing things whilst being shit scared and starting again and pivoting and reiterating. And I really have risked a lot. I've invested all my spare time and my money and, lots of tears in the shower and lots of times of wanting to pull my hair out and just wanting to put my head in the sand and not get out of bed, honestly. But I keep doing this because Binge Free Bestie, I created this space and the program because when I was struggling with binge eating, there was absolutely no support. Nothing. Literally nothing. And I don't know what other services are available around the world to support women with this struggle, but I know for sure that here in New Zealand there is shit all. And, unless you have a lot of money to access private healthcare, you will have to go through a public system here in New Zealand, and there's actually nothing out there for binge eaters. Our eating disorder services here in New Zealand are namely for people who are medically unstable. So that means like underweight, and there's only 12 beds, I think, in the South Island eating disorder unit. And I have been there, I've worked there, and it's really sad. And so I wanted to create something that was a bit more accessible, that was relatable, that was grounded, it was not stuffy and clinical. So I'm doing this for the past version of me, and I'm doing it for you. So yeah, this moment has arrived. It's real. Stephen and his team will begin mentoring me really soon. It's going to support the growth of this space for you guys, and it's going to help me to take this message of food freedom and healing and empowerment to a global stage. Like I said, I'll be off to London soon, which has always been a dream. Like, I'm a huge history buff, and so I'm just obsessed with exploring. I'm going to be everywhere in London, going to all the historical sites, archaeological sites, and of course, I'll be at Diary of a CEO too, learning from Stephen. This is the catalyst that I have called in to make maximum impact for us. And that doesn't just mean something for me, it means something for you guys, the women in the Binge Free Bestie community, because this next chapter is going to mean more healing. It's going to mean more access, more powerful tools and transformation, and the ability for more women to finally realize that this struggle with food and eating is not actually their fault. So many more of us now are going to be able to begin unlearning everything that we've been taught about shrinking and restricting and silencing ourselves. And I'm going to be here with you for all of that, and I'm going to be taking you guys with me. So what is happening next? Well, I'm actually going to be temporarily closing the doors to the breakup, and trust me, it is for a really awesome, amazing reason, because I'm going to be leveling things up. So I'm going to be making the program even more powerful, more supportive, and more community driven. And I'm not going to be increasing the price either, by the way. I just want to say that it's going to stay at the same price, but I'm going to put in more value. So one of the biggest requests that I have heard from all of you is, can we have group coaching calls? And so the answer to that is absolutely yes. So when the breakup reopens, relaunches in just a few weeks, I'm going to now be including fortnightly live group coaching calls with me, alongside everything that is already amazing in the program. So we've got those therapist-led recovery modules. We've got a private audio version of the course if you want to listen to it when you're on the go. Got my breakup handbook, and of course all the bonuses, though, those things that are so amazing, like the affirmation card deck, a recipe vault, the Binge Free Besties forum, and a mindfulness and nervous system reset library. So you've got all of that. Plus now I'm adding in the fortnightly live group coaching calls, no extra cost, But it does mean that in order for me to be live with you guys and jumping on those calls, the program won't be open all the time. It's just going to open a few times a year so that I can be in there with you in a more intensive way. So now what I'm going to do is I've created a wait list so you can jump onto that if you are interested in knowing when the doors reopen, because the people who are on the wait list, I'm going to let you know early before I post it on my socials and announce it on the podcast and such. So you'll get early access, you get first dibs on those spots. So if you want to get on that wait list, jump into the link in the show notes or in my social bio. You'll be able to find it there. So, oh my God, Bestie, this is just, I've never had better news in my life, honestly. This has been the most insane week, and I know this is just the beginning of an incredibly fulfilling, empowered chapter, not just in my life, but in Binge Free Bestie. This is for us. This is about making the kind of change that diet culture does not want to see. It's about building a world where women can stop blaming themselves for binge eating and start reclaiming their peace, their freedom, their worth, all of that good stuff. And my mission, my soul's purpose is that Binge Free Bestie will be the most empowering, the most trauma-informed, radically supportive place to heal your relationship with food and your body. And so I've actually got the resources coming in very soon to be able to create that space to enhance the mentorship that I can offer you guys and bring my highest vision to life at scale. So yeah, heaps of ideas sitting with me. If you guys have ideas about what you'd like to see next at Binge Free Bestie, just let me know, because as I said, I'm creating this space for you and you need to tell me what you would like to see happening next. I've got heaps of amazing ideas, but your ideas are just as valuable as mine. So just flick me a DM on socials, or you can leave a comment on the podcast. That's totally cool. And let me know what your needs are so that I can respond to them. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this mission with me. Thank you for being a part of this community. This space is raw, it is compassionate, it is fierce, and it is going to continue growing now at scale. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty rapid. So I'm really excited. I will be sharing with you my journey as I go along and documenting it and inviting you in. Big things are coming, and all of this is for you guys. All of it, always. So that's what I wanted to share today. Sorry, the podcast is a wee bit late this week. As I said, I have been a little bit heads up in the clouds. I've been a wee bit scatterbrained. I am still, working my normal work as well. So it's kind of been a bit messy trying to attend to all of that, plus start to vision in and call in this next chapter. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. I've been reading all of your gorgeous DMs, and I'm just feeling so grateful. So thank you. And I will catch you in another few days here on the Binge Free Bestie podcast, and we'll be back into normal programming. See ya!